Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another Christmas makeup. This is a pretty simple one again. I like to do ones that people can follow along with. We are doing some crazy ones a bit further on into December possibly. Yeah, today's look is just a pearl snowflake eyeshadow. So that's what we're doing today. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So I'm just going to start off by priming my skin using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So just put that all over my face. So to start the makeup, I'm going to begin with eyebrows. Today's eyebrows, we're doing white eyebrows, so it's a little different to normal. So the product I'm using for this is just my Made by Mitchell Neutrals Curve Case, and I'm just taking the white shade here. And I'm literally just going to scrape some out with a spatula, and then we're taking a little spoolie mascara wand. Look how glittery it is. And we're just going to brush it through the brows. So once I've got some of that on my spoolie, I'm just going to take it into my brows and just brush it onto the hairs. I'm going to try not to get it around the brow bone area, but we can clean it up afterwards if we need to. Now that we've done that, I'm just going to take a little baby wipe, and luckily I've got nails on for this because this will work perfectly. And I'm just going to carve out the shape of the brow using the wipe. And that's our brow. We are going to go back in afterwards and carve it out with a bit more concealer, but obviously it's just easier to clean it up first because it's such a light product. So I went off camera and I did the other brow just because it was quite time consuming. Don't worry if you are recreating this. Don't worry if it takes you a while to do these brows because it's difficult working with a different product, especially with cream as well. And obviously you're trying to coat your whole brow, and they look very big and very bushy right now. But hopefully they just blend in once we do the rest of it. We are going to move on to face now and skin, and then we're doing eyes. So we're going to start out by adding concealer around the brows so that we can get the base as close to the eyebrows as we can. So for concealer, I'm using my Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer. And I'm just taking a flat rounded brush to carve that out. So now that I've added concealer all around the eyebrows, I'm just going to take this little fluffy brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to blend it all into the skin. Now that we've carved them out, I'm going to go in with this NYX translucent finishing powder. I'm just going to go over the top of the cream on the eyebrows and set it in place just so that it doesn't smudge anywhere and it gives it a bit more definition. So I'm just taking a little angled brush. I'm just going to go over the top as if I'm filling in my brows again with that powder on the brush. Now we're going to move on to foundation, and I'm just using my Revolution Skin Silk Tint Foundation. To blend this, I'm just taking my big Morphe Dense brush. I'm just going to blend that straight into the skin. And then I'm just going to go in again with my Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer. I'm going to put this under the eyes and on any imperfections that I want to cover. And then I'm just going to put a little on my high points. And then I'm just going to take that same brush again to blend out the bits on the face. And then to blend out the inner corners and on my nose, I'm just taking that smaller brush again that we used to blend out around the eyebrows. And I'm just going to take a powder puff and that same translucent powder to set under the eyes. And now I'm going to go in with bronzer, and I'm just using my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush bronzer as always. And I'm just using this Morphe angled brush. And then now that we've done bronzer, I'm just going to move on to blush. And for blush today, I'm going to be trying this curve case. And this is in the shades Deep. And I don't need the deep shades for myself, obviously. This is from my kit. But I really want to use this very pink shade just to contrast with the really cool tones. So we're going to try that. And I've just got a bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take a minuscule amount because I've just realised how much I've put on my hand. So I'm going to apply it with one brush, and to make sure I'm not putting too much on, I'm going to blend it with the other. I'm literally just going to use this brush, I think. That is awful. So then to set that cream blush, I'm just going in with this Revolution blush palette. I'm just taking this little rounded brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to set it on top. And then for highlighter, I'm going to use this Revolution liquid highlighter. I'm going to be very careful with this because I am aware of the amount of powder that is on my face already. I'm going to use this as a base colour, and then I'm going to go in with this little purpley highlighter shade from the same blush palette. So this is like a pipette. Just going to put that on, and then blend. And then, not that I need to go over this with more highlighter, but I am going to go in with that powder one. And now that the skin is done, I'm going to go in with some setting spray just to freshen up the face, make sure the skin's all intact before we move on to the eyes. So I'm just taking my Morphe Luminous setting spray. For the eyes, I'm starting with the base. I'm just taking the white from that Neutrals Curve Case by Made by Mitchell, and I've just got a bit on the back of my hand. I'm just taking this little dense brush. I'm going to apply it onto the eyelid. And then to set that cream colour that we just put on the one eye, I'm bringing out this old bad boy, and this is the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson Conspiracy Palette. I haven't opened this in so long, but it has got the most perfect shimmery white shade. So we're using this. This is in the shade Ranch. If any of you have the palette, I'm just going to take this on my finger. I'm just going to apply this over the top of the cream product. And then we're just going to repeat the same onto the other eye. And then for my waterline, I'm just going to take this MAC eyeliner, and this is like a silver crayon. For the next step, I'm just taking some eyelash glue. You can use any adhesive. Normally I would use Pros-Aid, but like I said, I think I said it in my last video or a few videos ago, I'm completely out of Pros-Aid. Well, I have some, but the lid won't open. It's completely sealed shut. So I resort into eyelash glue, and to be honest, this is kind of easier to apply anyway because it's already on a brush. And basically, I'm just going to draw the shape of a snowflake coming from my eye. I'll probably speed up these steps, but you'll be able to follow along from what I'm doing. And then I'm just taking some pearls that I've got in this little tray here, and I'm using this little gem picker upper. I showed you this before in another video again, and I'm just going to apply the gems onto the glue once it has cleared out. And then next, I'm just going to draw on with the eyelash glue again, some little spikes coming off of each branch of the snowflake just to add the snowflake effect. And then we'll go off camera and we'll do the other eye and we'll come back. And that is the one I finished. So I'm going to go off camera now and do the other eye, and I will come back to you to do the lips. So now both eyes are complete. I'm going to move on to eyelashes. So we're going to use the same technique that we used on the eyebrows with the cream product and the white and this little spoolie. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply some of that to the lashes. Now that the eyes are finished, we're moving on to lips. In between two, first of all, I'm thinking I really like this MAC lip gloss. It's like in a bronzy gold colour, and on the lips it doesn't look as crazy as it looks in the bottle, so I don't know whether to try this or whether to stick to the original look, which was some nude pinks. I think I'm gonna try this bronze lip first, and then if we don't like it we'll remove it and we'll do the pink lip. If we're doing the bronze lip we need a brown lip liner. This is the Doll Beauty one that I've used a few times in my last few videos. So I'm just going to very lightly line my lips. So that is the liner, and now this is the true test of whether we like it or not. This is in the shade Oh Baby, and this came in the advent calendar as well last year, and I haven't even used it yet. So let's test this out. I think it's very fitting for the looks. We may have to stick with this. And I'm just going to give it another spritz of setting spray. And this is the finished makeup. I will insert a few clips of this makeup look put together with a bit of costume as well after this, and then I will see you back for the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really love how this makeup turned out. It's very wintry, very Christmassy. Like I said, I will have a lot more crazy wintry makeups coming up soon. Not so much wintry, but Christmas themed. But we're getting the pretty ones out of the way first. If you want to go and see more of this makeup or any of my other makeups, check out my socials in the description. On TikTok, I'll have videos of the makeup, and Instagram always has some photos, some professional photos. And yeah, this is the makeup done. This is the video complete, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I will see you guys here next week for another one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.